Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Mayor Reynolds, aka Midnight Mayor, coming at you with another dead drop video. Did you know that there was actually significant weapon changes in Snapshot 5.1? They gave us the patch notes. They said they were fixing bugs and glitches. They added the in-game reporting system, small quality of life changes and features like that, a change to proximity chat, but they actually changed the damage and functionality of some of the weapons. And I'm going to tell you how it changed. I'm also going to give you an updated weapon tier list, which I have a whole video about my weapon tier list. Now that the game in Snapshot 5, I shouldn't say the game. Now that Snapshot 5 has been out for a little longer, we've had a chance to use these weapons in different scenarios with different scopes and really see how this current weapon meta is going to play out, which just changed today. I'm going to give you an updated one so you know what you should use right now in DEADROP Snapshot 5.1. So the first gun and the most probably important gun in the game for Snapshot 5 from the beginning was the DMR. The DMR has been insane. Sniper rifle's also great, obviously, but the DMR is a laser beam. The thing had minimal bullet drop, super high damage. You could essentially 3-tap people from virtually anywhere on the map, and it's been nerfed. It's been nerfed in a number of ways, so let's talk about it. Okay, so in this first clip, I'm up on Skybridge. I have the DMR with the sniper scope, and you're gonna see is how much the damage has been nerfed in this thing at a range. 15 damage for body shots at a range. There is now a damage drop-off, which many of the guns have at a range, which makes sense, right? You don't want to be able to beam people with a pistol from a mile away. But the DMR, even with a sniper scope at extremely long ranges, hit very, very hard before. Now this patch in 5.1, here I'm shooting virtually all the way across the map, and I'm hitting them for 15. In the patch before, or the update before, that absolutely would have killed that guy. Here I did, what, 45 to 60 damage? So the range on the DMR, 100% confirmed to be nerfed. There was now a strong damage drop-off. Here's some footage of a pretty not great DMR duel this guy and I had. But if you look here, here's some more, mid-range, as in at the end we get close range DMR shots. You can see the damage numbers. I headshot him for 20-something. And remember, there's different levels of damage mitigation in dead drop depending on what level armor you're wearing, heavy, light, or medium. So it's not like this gun does this much damage all the time. It's going to depend how much armor your opponent has. But if you go back and look, let's try to slow-mo this. That was 20-something, I think it said, to the head. It might have been a 30-something. Me shooting a box. 28 to the head at mid-range. That is a significant nerf. And I think as I get closer, 25 to the body right there. I think my last shot, I'm getting into close range now. I got that weird play thing on my screen. I think that one did 37 because I'm in close range. So you get what I mean. I've also heard, and if you look here, it does get a little wonky on my part and his part. And I can't say for certain. I've heard other people say that the hipfire on the DMR has been nerfed, has more bullet spread now. And this is, in my opinion, not a bad thing. The DMR was very, very good, and it felt amazing, right? I'm not going to lie. But the whole constantly bunny hopping around with this thing, shooting from the hip, shooting from midair, and 3-tapping people was 100% out of control. I can't confirm the spread of it yet based on my tests, but I'm hearing a lot of other players say that the hip fire on the DMR, obviously the damage has been reduced, but also the accuracy from the hip has been reduced, especially probably while jumping. Again, guys, these are clips from my Twitch stream that I did tonight, twitch.tv/MayorReynolds. If you want to join me, take in some of the fun, some of the dead drop games, talk about the game and everything Midnight Society is doing. But in this clip, you're going to see me use the AR. And reportedly, this thing has been buffed. And if you look at how well that handled right there, I'm going to reverse it. This was hip fire with the AR. We're pretty close range, and the guy's not moving like crazy. But it seems like the hip fire on the assault rifle has been improved. Which, let's be honest, an automatic assault rifle like this probably should have better hip fire than the DMR. Because balance-wise, you want every gun in the game to have a role and a purpose. And the DMR in Snapshot 5 to start, we all know it was too much of an all-purpose gun. It was too strong. It was too much damage at any range, no matter how you're shooting it, up close, at a range, minimal bullet drop, right? Like, it was the all-around best gun in the game. And right now, with that damage drop-off that we were showing earlier, you're not going to be able to as easily contest somebody with a sniper rifle and a sniper scope like you could before. Now in Snapshot 5.1, the new patch, If somebody's shooting at you with a DMR from long range and you've got a sniper, you'll be able to utilize that range advantage and utilize that sniper scope, because you're not going to get quickly 2 or 3 tapped with somebody who has a DMR. Now let's talk about the shooken up weapon meta. What guns should you be using? What guns are either now the best or just everything has changed just a little bit, right? The DMR is no longer that god tier. Use it all the time. You could basically run a DMR and a sniper rifle and always be okay. Let me talk about the weapon meta now that things have changed. So to me, S tier is still going to be sniper rifle. It's so satisfying to use, right? It's never going to get old. The thing is an absolute beast. So fun, insane damage. Sniper rifle, always going to be S tier. The next gun that I am going to, and I never thought I would say this, and if you look back to my first weapon meta video, like, I put this gun in B tier, I think. Next up on the list to me, now that the DMR has been nerfed, it might be the LMG. The LMG is so forgiving. The hip fire is very accurate. It's very easy to put your gun away with the X, run in close, pull out that LMG, and then you got, even without an extended mag, you've got a 60 bullet clip to just like ape somebody. And the hip fire is fairly accurate, especially as you get a better laser. It's a very good gun, and this is probably the next gun that I think is gonna need a nerf, especially the hip fire. You can just jump straight on top of somebody and just pour bullet after bullet after bullet into them. And I don't want to say that the DMR is not a good gun anymore, but it's definitely, right now, I think they purposely moved it out of the weapon meta because just so many people were using it. And, you know, they want people to use other guns to test other guns because the DMR was just so strong. It's going to be hard to rate right now. It's been changed for 2 days. We'll see. Not a bad gun, not unusable. But let's talk about some of the other guns that are really good. I think the rifle, the basic rifle, the M4 looking thing, did get some improvements. It's definitely a solid gun. And the SMG I've always liked. The SMG from the hip is very strong, very forgiving gun. I think it's a really good gun. I don't know if I'd quite put it like, it might be A tier, probably A tier, lower A tier, if that makes sense. You're gonna see me die to somebody right here with the SMG on screen, but ignore that. I know the next thing that some people are saying is too strong are some of the shotguns. And I know the auto shotgun is really strong, but guys, even though it's a high risk weapon, my favorite shotgun to use, and I'm not even kidding, is just the double barrel. The double barrel can literally one-shot people. In fact, look at these clips from my stream tonight with the double barrel. I'm sorry to have to do this to you, Brycent. Brycent runs the Doom Drop tournaments every Monday, by the way. But here's a clip of me using the double barrel. That's not the guy I'm about to hit with the double barrel. But here's the situation. There's a bunch of guys around me. I've got 2 bullets in the chamber. That's what a double barrel is, right? And all it takes is one point blank, boom, headshot. Bryson's dead. And he's a good player. He's a good player. One shot, turn it around on him. All right, and this one's quick, but watch this. This is how he's below me. I can hear him. 2 shots of the double barrel, just like that. Boom, boom, dead. And he was actually, listen to this reaction. Hey, what's up?
Dude, I've been binging your videos lately, bro.
Thank you. He says he's been binge watching our videos. Thank you, Cheesecake. You still don't believe how good the double barrel is. I mean, okay, this guy gets caught with his pants down, okay? I get that he's standing still, but just watch how strong this thing is, okay? He's got his back turned to me. I run up, jump, 1 shot to the head. The double barrel is a beast. Don't underestimate it. So to me, those are the best guns now. We got the sniper rifle, you got the LMG, SMG is pretty solid, rifle's pretty solid. DMR is still not bad, guys. Like, don't shy away from using it, but you're not going to be able to use it at a range, which I do think is kind of a problem. It's a gun that you want to be using from mid to long range. The damage fall off is very, very strong now. I would like to see it. I would like to see it in a place where up close and from the hip, it's not super effective, right? That was the big problem with it. I do want it to be a decent long range gun, not as good as the sniper, but decent at a range. And it still is. I'm not saying don't use it, but you're not going to be able to absolutely beam or laser people with it anymore. Then you've got the shotguns, which are all pretty solid. I've got a lot of people saying that the range shotgun is actually an underrated gun and say that they think the shotguns need nerfs next. The pistols all remain virtually unchanged for me. auto pistol and the burst pistol, I've seen a lot of people really rock with the burst pistol, are both very strong. The heavy pistol is virtually unusable, even though I hit some people with an 8x sniper scope on it. Sorry, helmet fire. 3-shot with a magnum and a sniper scope on it. I'm sorry, man. He's a good guy. You guys should support him. I just had to do it. So let me know how you're feeling about the weapon changes, guys. Remember, this is not yet a live service game. We are actively testing. It makes sense for Midnight Society to be trying different things, to get us to use different guns, to see what works, what players like, what is too strong. That's the point of snapshots and the testing phases that we are going through. We are still in pre-alpha, so calm down if your favorite gun got nerfed. They're gonna do different things, okay? I know that the DMR was so fun, but now you get to try other things and let a little different bit of a meta take hold and play the game a little bit differently. Don't freak out. You know, what weapons you guys have been using? And let me know, what you think needs to change in the weapon meta. I know I definitely want to see the auto pistol converted to a second SMG still, like an Uzi. And I want the heavy pistol to be more like a Deagle or a Magnum. Have it hit really, really hard, but don't even let people put an extended mag on it. 6 shots, high risk, high reward. That's the way it should be run. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. Thanks everybody for watching. Like it. And, this is the #1 place for Dead Drop and Midnight Society news and information. We've been grinding so hard, and it's been so gratifying when I'm in game and I'm fighting people and they recognize me. And that means the world to me, guys. Like, it really shows that people have been appreciating the content, and being part of the Midnight Society and Dead Drop community has just been fantastic. So thanks to all of you for the support. Check out this quick message from one of our sponsors, and we'll see you in the next video. By the way, if you want to know what the next videos are, we have some information, not even information, a discussion about Dead Drop PvE, because this game, don't forget, is a PvPvE game. We're going to have a discussion about crafting and the potential of that in Dead Drop, which is not confirmed. We're just going to talk about it. And I've got a live action piece of Dead Drop content coming for you guys. So get hyped for that. That's coming this weekend, okay? Subscribe to the channel. Dead Drop fans, Midnight Mayor, out. This video is sponsored by me, kinda. You can use Mayor in your supporter creator slot in Fortnite and across the Epic Game Store to support me, and it costs you nothing. Part of your purchase is simply donated to me through the Epic Creator Program. So within Fortnite and within the Epic Game Store, make sure you have Mayor listed in your supporter creator slot, and you will support my content creation budget directly. Thank you to everyone who does. Let's keep this going. Make sure you're using either the Doomslayer skin or the Master Chief skin, or actually the Marcus Phoenix skin, because those are the 3 best skins in Fortnite, and we all know it.